Hey guys, today I want to share with you 5 daily healthy habits that I've been implementing during quarantine to help me to be able to stay sane, to be productive, remain positive, and overall just to make sure that I'm caring for my body mentally, emotionally, and physically during this time. So today I want to share with you the 5 healthy habits that I've been implementing during this period of quarantine, plus wait for the end and I'll be sharing the one habit that I want to begin implementing on a daily basis. Before we get started, if we don't know each other yet, hi, my name is Ashlynne, and I make videos every week on this channel about minimalism, decluttering, and intentional living. So if that sounds interesting to you, be sure to hit that subscribe button below, but let's get into this. Okay, so the first healthy habit I've been trying to implement doing daily is to make a fresh smoothie. And typically I've always been that person to go to the grocery store several times a week because we live near one. But with us trying to reduce the amount that we're going to the grocery store, access to fresh fruits and vegetables has definitely been limited. And so making a smoothie each day is a great way for me to be able to get some greens into my diet, get some fruits as well, without having to frequently have to go to the grocery store to buy new fresh produce. I can just freeze it all at once and then be able to enjoy it over the course of several weeks. So my favorite smoothie to make currently is to combine raspberries, frozen spinach, banana, a little bit of vanilla extract, and oat milk together in here. And it's a really easy smoothie to make, but one that I absolutely love and is something that I have just consistently over the past few months been going back to time and time again. Okay, and while I enjoy my smoothie, let's talk about number 2, which is to listen to my body. And here's the thing, lately I felt like I've been on a little bit of an emotional roller coaster. Sometimes I feel really productive and motivated and almost normal, but then others, just the weight of everything going on in the world has really gotten to me, and I felt pretty depressed and not feeling motivated and just having a really hard time doing anything. And so for me right now, listening to my body means understanding how I'm feeling and letting that dictate how productive I'm going to be each day. If I'm feeling almost normal, if I'm feeling motivated and productive, I'll allow myself to do a lot and have a full and productive day. But on days where I'm not feeling that motivation, where I am struggling, I'm going to allow myself to take it down a notch, to do what's essential, but not to do anything extra and not to feel like I have to be doing things. There is a lot going on in the world right now. Life isn't normal. And it's important that we understand that we're not always going to feel like taking on the world, and it's okay not to be okay right now. So an easy way to begin implementing this one is just at the beginning of each day, think on and reflect on how am I feeling right now? What mood am I in? And how productive should I be today as a result? So the third habit I've been trying to implement daily is to clean and declutter my home. And this one might not seem that significant at first glance, but if you stop and think about it, the possessions that we have in our homes and in our lives have a profound impact on our mental space. When we're in a home that's messy and filled with clutter, we often experience greater levels of stress and anxiety. We often have a harder time focusing. But on the flip side of that, when we're in a clean, calm, and clutter-free space, that's what we experience in our minds. We're better able to focus. We experience greater levels of peace and tranquility. And so like I was talking about with that second habit, I really have been trying to take this one based on how I'm feeling each day. On those days where I'm feeling really motivated and wanting to be productive, I might deep clean an area of our house or declutter something that I'd been noticing lying around for maybe a little bit too long. But on those days where I'm not feeling motivated and I'm feeling a little bit more down, I don't try to push myself. I might do something simple like tidying up our living room, doing the dishes, or making the bed. But I think that however much or little we're doing each day, just taking the small steps day by day towards creating a calm and clean space are so important in giving us that greater sense of calm and clarity. Especially right now when we're spending so much of our lives stuck at home, it's so important that we're creating a space that we're not only going to be able to live in, but enjoy living in. Okay, habit number 4 is that I've been trying to learn something new each day, and this has looked completely different from day to day. Last week I attended a conference on social media marketing. Today I've been learning how to design a charcuterie board for a picnic Christopher and I are going to go on later this evening. So this is something that looks really different from day to day, but I think that the main focus I've had with this particular habit is just to make sure that I'm continuing to feed my mind and trying not to, becomes stagnant. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. It can be as simple as listening to a podcast or watching a YouTube video, but this really is one of those small habits that's had a huge impact on how I feel and where I'm at mentally. So if you have some extra time in your day, just taking a few minutes to learn something new can be something that's really fun and enriching. But of course, please take this one with a grain of salt. Don't feel like you have to learn everything during this time. Learn what you're able to and what you're interested in, but don't feel like this is a burden where you have to be learning every single day. This is just one of those small things that if you have time, you can do to just enrich your mind, keep you occupied, and make sure that this time is, I don't want to say productive, but it's just meaningful and will help you grow. And finally, the fifth healthy habit that I have been implementing into my life daily is to go for walks. Oh my gosh, there's a bunny! Oh, he's so cute. Wait, I'm going to see if I can show you guys. I don't think you're going to be able to see this because he's far away. Can you see this? Okay, I just got up so you could see him. Look at how cute he is. Just munching away on some grass. Okay, that was distracting, but that was really cute. It was just like this little baby bunny, and oh, it's like 2 days before Easter right now. That makes me so happy. What was I saying though? Just that simple act of getting outside, of being able to stretch your legs, get your heart rate up, just kind of leave the box that is your house, can really be so incredibly powerful, not only to help you maintain your physical health, which I think is something that a lot of us are struggling with right now, but I think even more than that, it can have an incredible impact on you emotionally as well. We've got a nice little bird behind us. If you're just looking for a small thing you can do each day to be in a more positive mindset, to get some exercise, to just enjoy life a little bit more, I highly recommend just taking up that habit of going for a walk each day. Even if you live in a place right now where you're not allowed to go outside for a form of activity, just do something as small as opening your window, or if you have a porch, spend time on that. The more we can do to bring nature into our lives, I think the more sanity that we'll all have in the midst of all of this. Okay, and then one habit that I haven't been doing yet, but I want to begin implementing starting today, is to write down 3 things that I'm thankful for. Especially with everything going on right now, I think it's all too easy for us to get bogged down in the depressing things that are going on, but I think it's important that we're looking on the positive side and trying to find the silver lining in everything. So starting today, I want to write down, just in my planner right here, 3 things that I'm grateful for. And this might seem small right now, but I'm really excited to be able to look back in the next few weeks at literally dozens of things I'll have written that I'm grateful for. And this is definitely a habit I'd encourage you to get into as well, whether you want to write them down on the notes app on your phone, in a bullet journal or planner, a scrap piece of paper, whatever it is. I highly encourage you to take a few minutes, write down what you're thankful for, and then let me know too in the comments, what are 3 things you're grateful for? I would love to read them. It never ceases to amaze me how something as small as writing down what you're grateful for really can transform your mindset. Well, there you have it. Those are the 5 habits that I'm trying to practice daily during quarantine. And no, it doesn't mean that I'm perfectly positive and productive every moment of the day, but I truly do believe that these habits are helping me to take care of my body mentally, emotionally, and physically during this time. And that's really important. I hope you guys enjoyed this video though. I did just quickly want to remind you guys that if you haven't picked up your copy of A Simple Guide to Decluttering Your Home, that you can get your copy today for 25% off. It's only $7.99 right now, but that sale is only going to last through, I believe, Friday. So I would absolutely love if you are in the process of decluttering your home, wanting to get started, or even partway through the process already. I really think that this is going to be an incredible resource for you to be able to just streamline your decluttering process. It's got over 100 ideas of things that you can declutter, plus it walks you through how to maintain a decluttered space, on top of how to overcome some common decluttering challenges. I've really put a lot of work into this, and so it would mean the world to me if you guys were to pick up a copy. It really does help to support me and my channel. My YouTube income has really been impacted this month, so full transparency, it really does help every single bit. So thank you so much for all of you who've already purchased the ebook. It really does warm my heart just knowing that you guys are getting value from it. And if you guys are interested, I'll have the information linked below where you can pick up a copy yourself. But thank you guys so much for watching today. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking, thank you for commenting. Honestly, and whether you're able to support me by buying the book or not, even small things like subscribing, like commenting, like liking, those all help. So I appreciate every little bit. It really does all mean so much to me. You have no idea. It's something I'm grateful for every single day. So that's everything for today's video. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.